Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Hey, good Monday afternoon. I'm Nick Oresko, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. Your top stories in just a moment. First, let's bring in, as always, 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis with a look at traffic and weather. A chilly day to start off the work week.
Wind chilly. Wind has been relentless today. We had a little bit of snow in some spots last night as well. So this is a little, a little winter knocking on the door, I suppose. Let's take a look at traffic, shall we? And the good news here, Nick, is that there's not much happening. This is kind of a close-up on the lower Pioneer Valley. And you can see the Pike is good from Palmer to Westfield and Russell. And I-91 seems fine from South Hadley and Holyoke to the Connecticut state line. So we are in good shape, even 291. No major problems there. It has been windy. It is still windy. Wind gusts 37 miles per hour, Westfield and Springfield 33 miles per hour, Orange, and 30 miles per hour or greater now, North Adams and Pittsfield. Temperatures right now are well below average. 39 degrees right now, Springfield and Greenfield, 37s in Northampton and Orange, 38 Westfield, and 33 right now in Pittsfield, with a few flurries bumping up against the Berkshires as we speak. Otherwise, it's a mixture of sunshine and clouds. I like our chances for less wind tomorrow and a brighter day. We'll track it with the 22 News Storm Team forecast.
In a major reversal, President Trump has called on House Republicans to vote to release files linked to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. A discharge petition to force a vote on a measure to release those files secured its 218th signature last week when Arizona Democrat Eldalita Grijalva was sworn into Congress. House Speaker Mike Johnson said the House would vote on the measure this week. If it is approved by the House, it would still need to be passed by the Senate and signed by President Trump to force that release. The Federal Aviation Administration says commercial airlines can now resume their normal flight schedules. Those schedules resumed just before 6 o'clock this morning. It comes after officials ordered emergency reductions across 40 major airports earlier this month, including at Boston's Logan Airport, amid the government shutdown. They started at 4% and got as high as 6% before being dropped down to 3% last Friday. Luckily, Bradley International Airport in Windsor Locks did not see these effects. We'll hear from travelers on 22 News starting at 5. Governor Maura Healey visited the Food Bank of Western Massachusetts in Chicopee today. The visit comes following weeks of uncertainty over SNAP benefits during the shutdown. Volunteers at food pantries across the region and state work to ensure support for those facing food insecurity. Chicopee Mayor John View was also in attendance, highlighting local governments involved in addressing these food insecurity issues. The Springfield community continues to mourn the loss of Chef Wayne Hooker of the Big Mamoo, who died last week. For over 25 years, he served up flavorful food like jambalaya and his iconic crawfish on Liberty Street. There will be a public visitation held tomorrow afternoon at Sampson's Chapel of the Acres in Springfield from 1 to 6 in the evening. A celebration of life barbecue is also set for next spring. Not going to feel like spring, at least not today. Tomorrow, though, Brian, it looks like we get a little bit brighter.
Yeah, a little bit brighter and a little bit of a break from the wind as well. Let's take a look at what's happening here on the clouds and radar, and you can see that it's a mixture of sun and clouds, but really the clouds have had the edge for much of the day. There's been some occasional brightening, and now, of course, as the sun is setting, clouds are going to be around, but they're also going to clear out here as we move into and through the evening hours. 5 o'clock here this afternoon, scattered clouds in the valley, mostly cloudy in the Berkshires. And with this breeze out of the west, we're going to have clouds in the Berkshires, I expect, for much of the night. But in the valley, we become mostly clear. Take a look. Midnight tonight, mostly clear in the valley, scattered clouds over the Berkshires. 7 o'clock here tomorrow morning, a few clouds in the valley, mostly cloudy in the Berkshires. Temperatures will be in the 20s tomorrow morning. And as we get the day going, 10 o'clock, sunshine in the valley, clouds in the Berkshires. But look at that. By noontime, the clouds are breaking up and we end up with a mostly sunny afternoon just about everywhere. In fact, I'm going to call the day mostly sunny tomorrow with a high of 42 to 46. We'll track our rain and snow potentials for the rest of the week on 22 News at 5.
22 News is once again teaming up with the U.S. Marine Corps to collect toys for children in need this holiday season. Our annual Toys for Tots drive kicked off today. We'll be collecting new unwrapped toys here at One Broadcast Center in Chicopee through December 8th. Toys are needed for children of all ages, from babies to teenagers. Monetary donations may also be made online. Once the drive wraps up, the donated toys are then distributed to local nonprofit agencies and churches for children in need throughout Western Massachusetts. Renowned medium and star of a Netflix series, Tyler Henry is set to perform at Springfield Symphony Hall. The event, titled An Evening of Hope and Healing, is scheduled for February 26 next year. Henry gained his fame through his Netflix series Live from the Other Side and Life After Death with Tyler Henry. His performance is expected to draw fans eager to experience his unique gift of mediumship, offering an evening of comfort and connection. Tickets will go on sale November 21st. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, state representatives are responding to the recent surge in federal immigration enforcement. Tonight, a look into this public hearing and what legislation they plan to pass to help those impacted. And find out how Eversource is helping communities in need sign up for fuel assistance this winter. Plus, a local athlete is competing for a spot on Team USA in this year's Winter Olympics. We'll have his story and the legacy he plans to leave in Western Massachusetts. Ryan.
Traffic pretty good heading into the evening commute. No major problems here. 291 is slow in its usual spot, but even that is not all that big a deal. And I-91 otherwise is running fine, and the Pike looks pretty good as well. Wind will gradually diminish tonight. We'll track it on 22 News at 5.
Latest updates, as always, at wwlp.com, the free 22 News app, and always on 22 News Plus. We'll see you tonight, starting at 5.